Hello students, Namaste. How are you all? Hope all of you are well. Today we are going to discuss class 9 science chapter number 8 motion numericals. Some of the numericals of NCERT and some other extra questions. So let's start with the first numerical. Here the first question is the displacement of a moving object is given interval of time is 0. Would the distance traveled by the object also be 0? Justify your answer. See, remember the displacement can be 0. But the distance as the object has been traveled, it can't be 0. So our question was, would the distance traveled by the object also be 0? Justify your answer. Directly say no. The object might have traveled some distance provided by the initial position and final position of the coincide. So that's why it will not be 0. Now let's start some numerical part, right? The first question, how will the equation of motor of an object moving with a uniform velocity change? How will the equation of motion, how will the equations of motion for an object, you can write this in your textbook or sorry in your notebook, how will the equations of motion, how will the equations of motion, how will the equations of motion for an object with moving velocity for an object moving with a uniform velocity change, moving for an object moving with a uniform velocity, moving with a uniform velocity change, moving with a uniform velocity change, uniform velocity change. Got it? The question, how will the equations of motion for an object moving with a uniform velocity change? Question is asking you how it will change if the equations for a motion of an object moving with a uniform velocity. What is the meaning of uniform velocity? What do you understand with the moving of uniform velocity? If u and v both are equal, right? Why? Because it is uniform velocity. In the uniform velocity means, what happens in the uniform velocity? V is equal to u. Initial velocity is equal to final velocity because it is moving always uniformly, and acceleration will be 0. Acceleration will be 0. So what is the first equation? Can you tell me? The first equation is v is equal to u plus 80. V is equal to u plus 80. So since v is equal to u only, right? And here a is equal to 0. So what will be there? V is equal to u plus 0 into t, means v is equal to u. This is 0. So this will be the first equation. Second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. Ut plus half at square. This is the first one, right? Second equation is s is equal to ut plus half at square. A is 0. S is equal to ut plus half into 0 into t square. 0 into anything is 0 only. So s is equal to ut. This will be the second equation. And what is the third equation? V square minus u square is equal to 2as, right? Since a is equal to 0, so v minus u square is equal to 2 into 0 into s. So v square minus u square is equal to 0. V square is equal to u square. So this is the third equation. So what was the question? How will the equations of motion for an object with a uniform velocity change? With a uniform velocity change. How will the equations of motion for an object moving with a uniform velocity change? So as I have given you, v is equal to u. Why v is equal to u? You know, when the object travels in the uniform velocity. When the object travels in the uniform velocity, then only the v is equal to u. Got it? So now we are moving towards the next question. Here there is one question which is very interesting. A motorcycle drives from A to B with a uniform velocity 30 km per hour and returns back with a speed of 20 km per hour. Find the average speed. Can you tell me what will be the average speed? Very easy question. I hope all of you can write. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot. Now we are moving towards the second question. Question number 2. Question number 2 is, what is question number 2? Here there is one motorcycle which is driving from A to B with a speed of 30 km per hour. Distance from A to B we don't know, but here just suppose A and here suppose B. So A to B, a motorcycle is there. This motorcycle drives from A to B at a 30 km per hour speed, and when it returns from B to A, it drives 20 km per hour. Got it? Now what you have to do, you have to find the average velocity. Means average speed you have to find. We don't know what is the distance. Got it? We don't know what is the distance. So can you tell me what will be the total distance A to B? Just suppose, can we suppose, let us consider, let the distance from A to B be x. Means the distance from A to B is x. So what will be the distance from B to A? It will be also x. So x plus x, 2x. Are you getting or not? Total distance means 2 times here he had gone from A to B and B to A. So the total distance is equal to x plus x is equal to 2x. Got it? Why 2x? Because A to B 30 km per hour speed and B to A 20 km per hour speed. Now the time taken from A to B. We don't know time also. So total time taken from A to B. Time taken from A to B. Can you tell me what is speed formula? Speed is equal to distance upon time. So time will be what? Time will be distance upon speed. So here distance is x kilometer and the speed is 30 kilometer per hour. Got it? Time taken from A to B is equal to x upon 30 kilometer per hour. Now time taken from B to A, time taken from B to A. Distance is same, x 20 km per hour. Got it? Now question is what? If we suppose here the time taken from A to B is t1 and time taken from B to A is t2, so total time what it will be? Total time is equal to, total time t is equal to t1 plus t2. Can we write this? T1 plus T2, A to B and B to A. Now, so what will be the value of T1 plus T2? So this is T1, this is T2. So T is equal to, T1 value is x by 30 and T2 value is x by 20. What is the LCM of 30 and 20? The LCM of 30 and 20 will be 60, right? I hope all of you know. 30, 20. 3 2 are 6, so 32 are 60 and 23 are 60. So 5x by 60, 12 5s are 60, so 1 by 12x. Got it? Now question is what? When you get the value of 1 by x, so average speed, what will be the average? You have got the total time, you have got it. So what will be the average speed? The formula of average speed is equal to, average speed is equal to total distance upon total time. Average speed is equal to total distance, how much? Total distance is 2x and total time is x by 12. X by 12. So this 12 will go up, 2x into 12 by x. X cancel. So 24 km per hour will be the average speed. Got it? What was the question? The question was a motorcycle drives from A to B with a uniform speed of 30 km per hour and returns back with a speed of 20 km per hour. So find its average speed. So it's very easy to find the average speed. Now let's go with one more good type of question. an object is dropped from a rest of height 150 meter and simultaneously another object is dropped from a rest of a height 100 meter, what is the difference in their heights after the 2 seconds if both the objects drop with the same acceleration? How does the difference in heights vary with time? Very nice question. I hope all of you have understand about this question. So first take a screenshot. So now can I off? Yeah. So now let's do the another question. See, in this numerical, just suppose there is an object is dropped from a rest height 150 meter and simultaneously the another object is dropped from rest height 100 meter. Just suppose the two terraces is there. One is 150 meter height and another is 100 meter height. Okay? From this 150 height and from this 100 height, one object is dropped down. Okay? Got it? The two objects are being dropped down. Now question is, what is the difference in their heights after the 2 seconds if the acceleration is same? Means both the acceleration is same. How does the difference in heights vary with the time? Acceleration is same. A is equal to whatever the acceleration is there, same acceleration is. Generally acceleration is equal to 9.8 meter per second square, but it will be equal to 10. Okay, so generally when it drops down towards the gravity, we generally take in minus, but here we have to take 10. Got it? Now question is, acceleration is same. We know the height, we know the time also. After 2 seconds what will happen, right? So what is the value of u? What is the value of u is equal to 0. Why? Initial velocity is 0. Height h, height is 150 meter, right? Height is equal to 150 meter and time is equal to after 2 seconds. Got it? Are understanding? And what is the value of a? As I have already told you, a we will take as a 10 meter per second square. The value of a for falling down of an object is, whenever you will go in the 11th standard, that time you will consider minus 9.8, but here we have to convert, just consider as a 10 meter per second square. Got it? Now after 2 seconds, what will be the v? After 2 seconds, what will be the v? Means after 2 seconds, after 2 seconds, what will be the value of v? V is equal to u plus at. U value is 0, a value is 10 and t value is 2. So what will be the value? 20 meter. What will be the value? 20 meter. Got it? 20 meter per second. The value of final speed will be the 20 meter per second. Now question, we talk about the distance. Distance is equal to v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Yes? Are you getting or not? What is the formula of third equation? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. So what will be the value of s? S is equal to v square minus u square upon 2a. So what is the value of v? 20 meter whole square minus 0 meter whole square by 2 into 10. So here 400 upon 20, that is equal to 20 meter. So what is the distance? 20 meter. Got it? Now the height will be, what will be the height here? Height will be h is equal to 150 meter and minus 20 meter is equal to 130 meter. So after 2 seconds the height will be 130 meter. Got it? Now let's come for the second object. The same thing, this was for the first object. For first object, which was 150 meter high. Now the second object, u is equal to 0, height is equal to 100 meter and time is equal to 2 seconds. Acceleration is equal to 10 meter per second square. Acceleration is equal to 10 meter per second square. Got it? So now what you will calculate after 2 seconds? After 2 seconds, what will be the value? V is equal to u plus 80. U is equal to 0. A is equal to 10. 2 seconds. So here 20 meter per second. Got it? Same thing here also. So V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. So therefore S is equal to V square minus U square by 2A. V value is 20 square minus 0 square upon 2 into 10. That is equal to 400 upon 20. That is equal to 20 meter. So now H is equal to 100 minus 20 is equal to 80 meter. So the second object will be at 80 meter and the first object will be at how much meter? 130 meter. The question was, what is the difference in heights vary with the time? So now difference in height, just suppose this is H1, this is H2. So difference in height, H-E-I-G is equal to H1 minus H2, 130 minus 80 is equal to 50 meter. So just suppose the question was, here there is 150 meter height building, here also 100 meter height building. From here I fall one object, from here also I fall one object. After 2 seconds, where will be these objects? Acceleration will be the same. Question was, acceleration is the same. Two heighted building, I fall, one is from 150 meter, another is from 100 meter. Fall both the object with the same acceleration. After 2 seconds, what will be the distance varying height from both the object? So after 2 seconds, it will reach to how much meter? 130 meter. After 2 seconds, and after 2 seconds, it will reach to 80 meter. Got it? So the varied in the distance height is equal to difference in height H1 minus H2, 130 minus 80 is equal to 50 meter. I hope all of you have understand this concept. As one more numericals are there, you have to understand. If you are having any doubt, then please drop your doubt into the comment box section. Any type of numericals if you are having, I'll solve it. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Thank you very much.